Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to today's video. I said I was going to continue from where I stopped from the previous video about the people who are actually doing matchmaking. I'm not criticizing what they're doing. I'm actually, I love that. I really love that. But I think if it's not just a show, if it's not just a platform for where people need to just catch fun, and it's really meant for those who are genuinely searching for someone to be with, searching for someone to spend the rest of their life with, searching for the right person and searching for someone to take each step with, then they really need to look into some certain things. One of the things will be the insulting aspect, the aspect of where you make the other person feel less of an human. Because I said, just like I said from the previous video, that just because the person you're talking to, or probably the lady that didn't bust a balloon, or the guy that comes in, or the guy that walks in is not up to your standard, or the lady that walks in is not your taste, doesn't mean you should make them feel less of an human. Because one thing is, if truly you are in search of love, of a life partner, then I think number one thing that should be showing in you is maturity. Because the maturity you're applying at that very moment is going to tell how mature you are and how well you can handle your relationship. So imagine me coming to a show in search for a love for someone and I started insulting, like making other ladies. Even if I'm to connect with the right person, what do you think is going to happen? What impression am I leaving? Because I don't think that's, aside from the fact that it's a show, I don't think you walk up to any lady on the street and you started insulting them just because you get turned down. And if you do get turned down on the street and you started insulting, what makes you think the lady is going to give in later on? That's just the truth. So if you're anchoring a show that has to do with matchmaking, check up on those people that are being insulted on your show, that went on with their heads down and their shoulder down, feeling like they were not meant to be loved or there's no one out there for them. It's really important. It's a good thing you're trying to matchmake people. It's a good thing you're trying to make a world a better place with your show. But I think it's also human to check up for those people who couldn't find love in on your show. And you need to let them know that just because they couldn't find someone to love them on your show doesn't mean they're not meant to be loved. Doesn't mean there's no one out there for them. And doesn't just because someone insulted them, embarrassed them, talk down on them or make them look less of an human doesn't mean that's the end of life. Remember, depression is real. Depression is so real. Like it's eating everyone in a different way, and we can only be of help to the society by being a better person, a better version of ourselves, and that's just it. And to crown it all, I have a question. I'm just gonna have to throw this question out there. If you are in a situation where you need to defend a lie with the name of God, I need you to understand that question. Just to escape prison. If you find yourself in a situation where you need to defend a lie, you know it's a lie, but just because you don't want to go to prison, you need to call the name of God to support or to back that lie. What will you do? Will you call the name of God to back it up just because you don't want to go to prison? Or will you not do that and have God has his own way? I've asked two people the question and the answers I got are the same. So I want to ask, you know, everyone out there and see what everyone has to say. So are you going to call the name of God to escape prison? but to defend a lie, or you will wait for him to take control of the situation.